What's up, YouTubers? PokeJediTrek's here. So, in the next 2 weeks, some of you may know if you live in Alaska, in 2 weeks, the Alaska State Fair is going to be happening. And one of the best items to get at the fair when you're is corn dogs. Although I mostly prefer the peanut potatoes that they serve near the farm exhibits at the State Fair. So anyway, tonight's cooking video, or today's, I don't know, depending on what time you're watching this, but for today's cooking video, I'm going to show you how to make corn dogs from scratch. And yes, I know I did an attempt back in September of 2017, but this is attempt number 2, so let's go over the ingredients. So, in order to make corn dogs, you're going to need these ingredients. You're going to need some canola oil. You also need some flour, some sort of cornmeal, or any other type of corn-related powders. You also need baking powder, salt, pepper. You'll also need some milk, an egg, a package of hot dogs, and some wooden skewers. So, let's get started. So, first things first, you're going to pour about 1 quart of oil into a deep frying pan. And make sure it's a little deep as well. Alright, so I just added 1 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/8 teaspoon of pepper, half cup of baking powder, and a cup of cornmeal. Now I just got to add 1 cup of milk and 1 egg. And the batter to make the corn dog batter will be complete. Alright, so I just combined the milk and the egg yolk, and I mixed it all up. Now I'm going to transfer it to this glass, and we'll start dipping our corn dogs into the glass and adding them into the oil. Alright, so another piece of advice. You might want to pat down these hot dogs to make sure that they'll stick to the batter. So they will stick to the batter. And to throw away the paper towel. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take a skewer. You're going to take one of these skewers. You're going to shove the hot dog shove the skewer through the hot dog. It's like, does it? Then you're going to dip it in the batter, like so, and make sure you cover the whole entire thing. Batter. And it looks like the batter, you may have to spread the batter around the entire hot dog in order to get the full effect. And then it's going to go into the frying pan. Make sure you heat about 2 or 3 hot dogs at a time. Gotta wash this batter off my fingers. So you're going to heat them in your oil for a few minutes. I don't know how many, or just heat them till they're golden brown. As you can see, the oil is heating up and the batter is starting to fry up the corn dogs. So make sure make sure there's enough room so consolidate the space on the pan, depending on how deep the frying pan is. Okay. And when you remove and make sure you use tongs when you remove stuff from out of frying pans, because it's gonna burn like crazy when you just use your bare fingers. So as you just saw, I flipped over these corn dogs, and the oil just started to heat up. So remember what I said about cooking with hot oil. Be careful, because the oil will start to splatter. You could get burned, and nobody likes to get burned by oil. Alright, so these are how your final product should look like. So I'm going to give them a little taste test, see how they turned out. These turned out real good. So that's how to make corn dogs from scratch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope to see you next time.